Hello, lads. Welcome to the first ever Beatles Plays video.
Paul, this better be quick. I'm in the middle of cracking out a good one.
That's gross.
Oh, shut up. I was talking about a song, you twat.
Hello? They can see us, right?
No, Ringo, they can't see us. We're only recording with these cameras.
Go show them some peace and love, will ya?
Today, we will be playing a game called Team Fortress 2. It's a classic game that still has quite the fan base.
Isn't the community just a bunch of snide squares who use slurs at their own advantage?
Oh, my sweet lord.
Yes, but let's hope we don't run into those kinds of lads. Otherwise, we'll end up getting cancelled again.
Why is everyone staring at me?
John, please try not to say anything stupid. So we're going to be taking turns playing the game. Every game mode we play, we switch. I guess I will start first since I played the game before.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Paul, but doesn't this game have a story? I've looked this game up and I remember getting into this rabbit hole about the lore of Team Fortress 2.
Yes, it does, but that story is just a bunch of rubbish.
As rubbish as Maxwell's silver hammer?
No, John. As rubbish as you three's decision to keep Alan Klein as our manager, we were very close to having the Eastmans be our manager, but you guys insisted we have that crook take our money.
Oh, knock it off and just play the game. I've got biscuits cooking up in the green room and I want to know how this game works.
This game has a lot of violence. I think this might be too much for my peace and love brain, yes?
Ringo, all of us have to play this game, you included.
Hey, do all of these lads look like that big fellow that we're playing as?
No, they're all different types. Some of them are thin as a pencil and others are as bloated as the man that Paul is playing as right now. There are 9 classes, I think. Paul's playing as the heavy. He's the strongest but the slowest class in the game. But strongest really depends on the weapons you play with as the game goes on.
Does he normally look like that?
What do you mean?
He has hats on, but the poster you guys showed me shows him without any hats.
Whenever you play the game, you're able to customize your character. I think they're called cosmetics. The catch is that most cosmetics you'd have to buy from the shop.
So what, it's a pay-to-win game? Because you can also buy weapons, too.
Actually, it's easier to get weapons than hats in the game. You just have to be very patient to get an item drop.
While Paul's playing the game, are we all in agreement that eggs on toast is a lovely dish served during breakfast?
I prefer biscuits.
I'd much rather have fish and chips for breakfast. And no, I'm not trying to be the stereotype. I'm not, I swear, John.
Are y'all knocked on your noggin? Who would eat chocolate for breakfast?
What can I say? I love me biscuits.
And Ringo, you've kept the same diet for the past week. When are you going to change it up?
I'll have you know that my peace and love breakfast is a very unique dish. A breaded fish shaped like a peace sign with chips in the gaps.
All this breakfast talk is very distracting, but it seems that my team is doing a good job. We're close to pushing that bomb to the point.
Paul, if you don't mind me asking, what's the goal of the game? Are we supposed to be pushing that big contraption?
The goal of this game mode is to push a heavy bomb cart to a hatch at our foe's base. The only problem is that you must get past your foes who need to defend their side. In this case, we're playing to push the bomb.
That sounds daft.
Oh, it really is, but it's a fun game mode nonetheless, if I can get past raging. Come on, why can't you all just do a stupid task like pushing a bomb? Get over here!
I'm noticing some duck healing you, Paul. You mind telling me about that fellow?
He's the medic. He's supposed to heal you, and his purpose isn't really to be a fighter. He's more of a supporter, you know? I can't aim with this stupid mouse, and it's been screwing me up.
This game requires so much thinking, you might as well play it on acid.
Ooh, when it's my turn, can I play it while on acid?
No!
You are no fun, Paul.
We are not going to repeat the incident where you've tripped so badly that we had to leave you on the roof, gobsmacked, and then put you back down out of fear for your bloody ass.
Kinda harsh.
Well, my concentration is at the fullest, so I'd love it if you guys can speak the word of wisdom and let it be.
Or you're just bad.
What? How did I die to that stupid pan?
Whoa, I never knew Paul could get mad over a pan.
Ooh, my biscuits are done. I'll be back, lads.
You're not doing that bad of a job, you know, Paul.
Yeah, it seems like you might be able to beat the game.
Thanks, guys. We only have 2 more points left. And since it looks like the other team is having quite the trouble, it should all be smooth sailing.
You should probably watch your back, though. I hear those backstabbers are quite the cheeky trolls, don't you think?
No, I think we're fine, as far as I'm concerned. A spy? What the bloody hell?
Wow, the irony.
Okay, I shot myself in the knickers for that one.
Hey, don't sweat it, Paul. Like you said, you only have 2 more points to go before you can wipe their bottoms. Peace and love.
These biscuits taste pretty good. Ringo, do you want some?
I want a bite. Oh.
Take your hands off the biscuits.
You're very rude, Mr. Harrison. Why can't I have the biscuits?
The last time you had one of my biscuits, you just had to sprinkle some of your fancy drugs on it, and half of the people in the control room at Abbey Road were acting all gobsmacked, thinking they were going to bite the dust early.
Okay, but to be fair, it's the staff's fault that they decided to eat biscuits that were suspiciously left out with a funny smell and taste.
I swear, we trust people with our stuff too much. I leave Patty alone with my guitar, and she decides to pluck a string, and it goes out of whack.
Or perhaps you left your string detuned.
Whoever's biting into that biscuit, will you shut up? I'm trying to concentrate.
That has to have been the most passive-aggressive shut-up I've heard from you, Paul.
I wouldn't sweat it, Paul. Your team seems to be doing really good. A couple more pushes and you'd be winners. Peace and love.
Yeah, and you only have about 8 minutes left. How's about you fool around with the other team for a bit?
John, I want you to repeat what you said, but slowly.
Oh my gosh, it's just a goof, you bloody twat. Stop taking everything out of context.
I've got to admit it, Paul. This is a very entertaining game. Who's next on playing?
This game is probably one of the most smoothest Team Fortress games I've went through. Half of them are the most bonkers games, but this seems to be the best one I've played so far. Oh, John's next. Say, how about we try Capture the Flag?
Love to play a game next. This seems like it can be a fun recurring series. Just a bunch of scouse cobbers playing a bunch of games.